Look at that cutie pie. Oh, the cat's pretty cute.
Oh, that's very cute. Thank you.
Oh, I bumped my nose.
Oh, no.
Your glasses
Is my face that rugged and manly?
No, your glasses have this little point on them and I bumped my nose. Let's see. We can hear him running around in the other room, so who knows when he's going to come running in.
Who knows? We have had odd weather recently, and it has...
I don't know if you can hear that, but he's in the other room like, no!
Look at it this way. One of the dog adoption folks that we watch on YouTube referenced a couple of weeks ago that one particular dog that was up for adoption is the only one at that shelter to ever have the description tag, just an asshole. And that could, where I am concerned especially, that could be applied to Twiglet across the last 36 hours.
He's okay, but we have had really weird weather, like very stormy weather, lots of wind. We had a spontaneous blizzard for 15 minutes this afternoon. It snowed heavily for 15 minutes.
Clear skies and sunshine at the bottom of that hour.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's that strange kind of weather. I don't know if other people suffer from this, but when the light changes that rapidly because the clouds are moving fast, it gives me a headache. And that's been going on. And the wind last night, we think, knocked something over in the backyard because Twiglet, that photo that you guys saw at the top of the stream, that's how I woke up this morning, with him all tucked in on my chest because he had a bad dream. There was some sort of... And he came running in the middle of the night and curled up with us. We think like the water butt got knocked over in the backyard or something. But he's had the wind up him all day. And it's just been a very unsettling sort of day.
Yeah.
As a result. I wonder if cats can get barometric pressure headaches like I do. I mean, quite possibly.
And which mentions further up, they do.
Yeah? Oh, poor thing. Yeah, we had snow for a bit this morning as well. Yeah. I mean, right now the wind has stopped and it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow, but like it was cold, like -1 cold when we went on our
we went for the short walk, and we weren't planning the short walk. You know?
Yeah. So it's been an odd couple of days. Resting is hard, y'all. I don't like it. Yeah, I know I gotta do it.
Resting, like sleeves, is bullshit.
Yeah, like sleeves, resting is bullshit. I know, but that doesn't mean that it still doesn't need to be done. So, yeah, that's been our very exciting week. Oh, excuse me. Would you like to say hello to the people for a moment, please? No? Run away? Oh, or are you just gonna leave your butt in my face for the next couple of minutes? Hi. Sir? Sir, this is the Denny's. Can I help you? And he's off. Maybe he'll be
That'll
off.
happen like 5 more times.
Yeah, exactly. Bedding choices like, do I leave the winter duvet on? Do I go for something cool? I've got linen sheets and the winter duvet on right now. It's like
madness.
Complete madness.
Just madness.
Wild madness. Where has he gone?
He's fucked up. He's back out.
He'll
He's just going to walk up and down the main corridor rattling a tin can or something.
I'm not above bribing you with extra credit points and stickers again. Yes, exactly. I know I need to rest. I tried to play Blueprints today, and I had 2 really shitty days in a row. So I decided to cross-stitch and listen to a podcast instead. Neater. I don't want to. So, blow through all that blessing of the monk on me, aren't you? Oh, well. Oh, no.
Oh,
what's that sound? Excuse us.
We're talking to the nice people.
What's he playing with? Do we know?
Fighting your tape measure.
Fighting my tape measure.
So I'm going to turn this around.
He can fight my tape measure if he really wants to. It's right next to the lint roller, which I use to remove him from my sweaters. So that ought to be amusing. Yeah, Ducky's, hi, Twiglet, bye, Twiglet. Yes, very much so. I'm hoping he'll come up and settle at some point. He's been, like I said, kind of unsettled all day. But hopefully we'll get there.
I love how the linguistic divide is kind of unsettled. Asshole.
Yeah. Well, he got you earlier, didn't he? He also desperately needs his claws trimmed, and he will not hold still for it. So we're having that kind of fun as well. Yay! Exactly. And we canceled the thing we were going to do in London this weekend because it's just one thing too many, and it's, it's not the end of the world, and it would have been a bit of a haul, but it's still kind of a...
It would have been fun, but much like, Arthur Dent's line about I don't want to die. If I die right now, when I get to heaven, I'll be all cross and I wouldn't enjoy it.
That's exactly it. I wouldn't enjoy it.
We'd show up, for fuck's sake. What are we talking about?
It's my favorite hotel, and we wouldn't have enjoyed it. It would have felt like work. So we decided we would rather stay home and run.
I don't want to be that English tourist. I don't want to be the person sitting in the audience going, "Oh, she's being all radiant and articulate." Fucking hell! Well, I bet that tastes of things. Hate
exactly.
this.
Does he have any kind of sedative treats? I'm not above drugging Ruthie Cat to trim her nails. He doesn't like them. So the type of treats that he likes the most are a dental treat, which is fine by me. But they also make a calming version that he kind of turns his nose up.
He's straight edge roller, so I like to call it straight paw.
Straight paw, yeah, exactly.
And catnip doesn't really affect him.
Yeah, we bought some catnip spray to see if maybe a different delivery method for it might work, which honestly at this point I'm tempted to try to see if I can get him to calm down. But the other really cute thing he's doing right now is, back when we were having the heat pump installed, we had to move him between rooms at times as the construction was happening. So his carrier got left in the art room for a period of time, and now he sleeps in there. It's like...
Takes himself off to bed.
It's like his little den. He'll take himself off to bed, and then in the middle of the night, if I get up to pee, when I come back, I will give him a pet, and then he will usually follow me into bed and jump up on me, and then we get back again, because that's how he sleeps. I have to tuck him into his blanket, and that was after he let go of my hand. Previously, my hand was like...
Marguerite was wearing him like a bracer.
Yeah.
At about 7 a.m. this morning.
But, he's very sleepy. Yes. Does he have Orvet recommended
Zillikine.
Zillikine? Powdered in a capsule. I open the capsule and mix it in a churro, which Ruthie would murder me for. I haven't tried anything like that. I think, honestly... one, I want the weather to change, and two, I want to find it.
Also, in fairness, this is the first dickhead day he's had in a good
quite
long
a while,
time.
And a lot of them tend to be because he's hungry.
Yeah.
So we've overfed him for the night in the hopes that he will get a full tummy and lie down.
Fucking touched any of it.
Well, he's also probably stressed out because I was in the living room for a couple of hours this afternoon and you were in here, and he hates it when we're in two different rooms. But, we'll see. Yay, Tate. So, I hope everybody's doing okay. We are going to be returning to Scarlet Hollow, Chapter 5, where our cousin has had us arrested and we've rocked up at the farm. The farm where we talked to the rats, where there was something weird in the basement, right?
I'm sure this is going to go great.
I'm sure this is going to go great.
It's going to be fine.
Sure, this won't at all be horrific and terrifying. Yay! So we'll do some Scarlet Hollow, and then we have a shenanigan for afterward. And then we might be streaming on Sunday. We may not. Now that our weekend plans have changed, it honestly depends on energy levels at this point. I'm really enjoying Oberdin again. We're at 39 out of 58 or whatever.
Two more groups of three, and we're officially at the kind of 3/4, 80% mark.
And the notes we had for ourselves were we were going to double check the purser's identity, right?
Yeah, especially now having confirmed because of Ozzy's tip of looking through the little windows. That we can see him hiding in his office during one of the fights.
Exactly. I just need to confirm his cause of death. And then I'm pretty sure we were going to go through the Doom chapter again. And then all those people at the end of the book were probably going to list as drowned, unidentified.
Octopus.
Drowned, dragged overboard, etc., etc. So
killed a lot. Usual thing.
Died of sea monster. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, that's kind of the plan for the week at this point. We went and had dinner with a friend yesterday at the Lido. Got a massage.
In the middle of a freak storm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Swimming in the middle of a rainstorm was like, well, what are we going to do? Get more wet?
That is the first time I have stepped into that pool and felt instant regret.
You could always pin all deaths on the captain. I mean, yeah, I guess we could. Technically.
His fault. Technically. He was in charge.
Because he was in charge, right? Technically his fault. But then I'd have to remember what their actual causes of death were and then go back and change them all back. So,
just pin them all on Henry Brennan. He has it coming.
I mean, he does. He truly does. So yeah, we did it with a friend. And then, we saw movies.
Mm-hmm. We saw Project Hail Mary.
Project Hail Mary, which
is great.
2 hours and 40 minutes without a single lag at all. So you don't feel the time pass at all. And it's wonderful. And every opportunity they had to do the intentionally, emotionally intense thing, they didn't take, which I really, really appreciate.
I actually found out 2 things about that, which make me even more impressed.
Okay, you said tell them without them being spoilers.
Yes, there is almost no CGI in the entire movie. Every single thing is practical.
Good.
They built the Hail Mary on a gimbal and just
rotated him around. Okay, great.
And Ryan Gosling got the script of the book before publication because it was preemptively sold. And
okay.
His agent was one of the people who took it out, and he spent 6 years working with the scriptwriter and the director, working out how to do it. He described it as everyone told us this could not be done. We just did it.
Yep.
It is maybe his best work, and I am increasingly fond of Gosling as an actor. But he is completely emotionally open and really funny and sweet. And it never once... Someone described James Franco on my feed today as I've never once seen James Franco act. I've seen James Franco make acting choices. I've never looked at a James Franco movie and gone, oh, look at what Bill just did. I've gone, oh, James Franco decided to smile at that point.
You know, like Kevin Costner doesn't play any characters.
Kevin Costner is Kevin Costner.
He is Kevin Costner,
you know,
right?
Ryan Gosling kind of disappears into this guy.
Yeah.
And, I memean, it's a toolbox he's reached into a few times before. He's very good at really sweet-natured, kind of stupid.
Yeah.
But...
No, not stupid.
Not stupid.
Brilliant, but unworldly.
Yes. He has a very charming innocence to him, which is just really sweet. I had a really good time with it.
Yeah, we really enjoyed that. And then we also rewatched Ready or Not. And then we went to see Ready or Not 2, which literally picks up the last scene of the first movie is the first scene of the second movie. So I'm really glad we rewatched it.
Yep.
Otherwise known as that woman has the worst possible 5 days of her life. Come here, Bubble.
And it is the most hilarious, murderously angry movie I've ever seen.
Fun. It's so angry and gooey and yeah.
Elijah Wood
as Hell's lawyer is just like legal representative is I believe what
counsel.
I believe the phrasing was legal representative, but it made me very happy. It was good, very fun. I had Sarah Michelle Gellar in it, which I also really appreciated.
So if you're in the mood for cathartic billionaire murder in fiction, then this is for you.
Yeah, you and I have been talking about the theme, about how satanic panic, right? The idea of Satanists controlling the world has very much taken center stage in popular culture again. And it's because it's a way of framing billionaires destroying the world as fictional, right? So you're seeing it in lots and lots and lots of things, right? You gonna turn around, or are we just gonna get
No, I think he's just gonna be an asshole.
I think he's just gonna give us the no talk me I angy tale. But if he turns around, we'll let everybody know. How about that? I think that's everything that's gone on. I don't know. The days are starting to blur. I gotta be honest.
You've been convalescing for 3 weeks.
Oh. I don't feel like I've accomplished nearly enough.
Under a week ago.
I know.
Oh, no, I'm doing this one to camera. Under a week ago, Marguerite told me that everything on her while I am sick to-do list, apart from 3 things, had actually been ticked. And
I might have added a few things as the week went along. What can I say? If you look at my to-do list now, I've got like second parts of things, and I have some appointments and some stuff to pick up.
So what you're saying is that you actually did everything that you were supposed to do
you
in
don't
record
accomplish
time.
things during recovery. Why not? What if there are things that are compatible with recovery? Like I have to do internet research on something. I can do that while I'm not sleeping, right? You recover so you can do things later. But I don't want to do things later. Because later is when all the things that I've avoided doing are going to come crashing on top of my head. And then I'm going to have too many things to do all at once. I know. This is an excellent opportunity for me to challenge my workaholic nature.
It is.
But I'm not doing it.
But you don't want to.
It's not that I don't want to. It's just it's just the fear. I'm yes, that was an opening for you. You're welcome. Excellent. Do you want another sticker? I know. Actually, I did get my. Do you have it to hand? The stickers that arrived today?
Yes.
I have to show everybody this. I spotted this just randomly on Blue Sky, but then I had to order them. It says, stop forcing AI into every fucking thing. Nobody asked for it. Everybody hates it. And I got several of these because they're very cool.
Thank you.
But Marguerite, your grade from Naomi. I know.
What about your grade from Naomi?
I need to rest. I do. And I have been. I think I'm in this weird space where like my body's not forcing me to rest, i.e. I'm not crashing and having to take naps. But I'm still not at the energy level where I can be doing the things I want to be doing.
You're not at peak efficiency, and that enrages you.
It does enrage me, yes. Thank you for noticing how enraged I am about the fact
My job is to notice how enraged you are and to hydrate you.
I mean, but I baked a cake, right?
You did.
That's
good
resting.
one, too.
That totally counts as resting. Something like that. Don't grow up to be like me, kids. Just don't. I thank you. I appreciate you saying I'm awesome. I'm also a workaholic who can't rest. So we need to find a balance. I have yet to do so, but we're getting there. Right. What else? Anything else? You want to talk about the little reminder from Mikey that we thought?
Yeah, apparently years after that Among Us game where, I killed some people.
Stuff happened.
Mikey sworn vengeance.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see what form that takes.
I'm looking forward to it. Vengeance will probably be, you wanted that game. Yeah, we did. Do you want some chips, Mikey? Yeah, okay.
Ta-da!
I'm down with that.
I mean, that's the best. Chip-flavored vengeance is the best kind of.
Chip-flavored vengeance.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, Mike LeBeau. Yeah, apparently on one of their recent streams, who tagged me in this? Ducky! What a great picture! Sorry.
Oh my god, that's
I just
so cool.
tagged over, and apparently Ducky got together with Mark and Miro, which is so cool. What a cute picture. And then it was, who put it in the channel? I can't remember where it got put, but somebody tagged me and said, Alistair, look out. Here it is. Alistair, watch out. Because here's Mikey. I wonder if he's just like rewatching the Giving and Gaming.
I think he is. And swearing dreadful vengeance upon us all.
Which was fabulous. Yeah, good luck with that.
Aw.
Very cool. Exactly. What else?
I successfully punched 10 punches in my do a hard thing card. That was great. And
you did good. You did good. You did lots of hard things. And then you got a punch card full. And then you ordered
I have a Transformers problem, and I'm in the process of solving it by ordering more Transformers. I'm having one of those days where I don't like how I sound or how I speak, so I apologize. There are 2 Transformers I'm really fond of. Swerve, who is a little red and white truck, and Cosmos, who is a chunky green UFO. And there is a new version of both of them, which is shipped in the Transformers equivalent of the Lego minifigure blind boxes. Yeah. And because sometimes capitalism is good, someone has very sensibly bought like 3 dozen of these, opened all of them, gone, do you want this one? It's a tenner.
Yeah.
Instead of spending £50 to get 6 of one and literally half a dozen of the other. So both these new versions of them are on their way.
Yes, but then also, oh my god, I will be so broke.
Oh, that's already happening. There's an Optimus Prime, a Bumblebee, and a Soundwave.
We have the Soundwave, don't we?
No, we don't have any of them.
Okay. Is that because they're gigantic?
They're gigantic. They're over £100. And because I'm fairly confident that sometime around our 75th birthday, they'll get to Lego Swerve, and he will be mine.
Yes. Okay. Very well. You were saying.
So, basically, I did 10 hard things, and they all sucked, frankly. They all really fucking sucked. And I've rewarded myself from that with toys.
Yep. Which is good. The first quarter of this year, which is ending shortly, has not gone at all according to plan, and we're both a little punchy as a result. Like, Hugo nominations close on the 28th, and so be it. And, we've still got to do a lot of programming, participation stuff for several conventions yet this year. This is the Escape Artists' 20th anniversary, and we just haven't been in a position to do nearly as much of the promotional work as we wanted. We're not going to EasterCon next weekend because my recovery is still ongoing, and us taking that kind of a trip just isn't...
There are other reasons, but that's the primary one.
It's also, a community which it makes sense to have more overlap with the ones we are in, but does not, despite our investigation and attempts and on-roads.
Also, not for nothing, I'm a simple man. I have simple pleasures. And if you run a convention in a corridor in a 1980s Russian brutalist police station, I'm maybe not going. And the venue for this, if I'm right, is basically a 1980s brutalist Russian police station in the middle of Birmingham.
Yeah. And, there's a not quite war on, and the first European country has announced fuel rationing, and we were supposed to go to we have an international trip planned for August. Don't know if that's going to be
the coin is in the air.
Yeah,
who knows whether it will land on heads, tails, or fuck?
Yeah, exactly. Just this life right now requires this weird split vision, where to garner your joy and your happiness and your artistic spirit, you have to focus on what you have, and is it enough, and are you comfortable, and what can you accomplish with that. But at the same time, we are confronted constantly with the world ending in real time on our phones. Yes, that is Halson. Yes, of course.
What's that meme you like? This phone is now for 3 things. 1, is he dead yet?
Is he dead yet? Am I broke? And I play my little games. That is very much what life is like. Oh my goodness, my lad, what are you doing? Give him more tummy. Let me give him more butt pats.
It'll drive him away.
Oh, sweetie. Oh, yes, we see you. You gonna get some sleep? Or are you gonna stare into the camera void? Here, let's see if I can get a bigger picture. Oh, no, wrong one. Look at him. Look at him giving us side eye. Oh, yes. Give me Betty. Give me butt pets and see if I behave. There he is. Hey, Mer! Sorry if you said this while I was watching an ad, but Hugo nominations end at noon Pacific time, unlike Midnight World on local time like usual, which is the 28th, right? Which is like in 3 days. I should keep some chocolate on hand for when the event finally occurs.
I make drink.
Oh, right? I think a whole lot of people around the world are going to do I'm not doing anything today. Thank you very much. And thank you for the reminder, Mer. I appreciate it. Yeah. Hugo nominations are closing this week. Yes, noon Saturday, 3 p.m. for me, 8-ish for this coming Saturday.
That makes sense.
No, it'll be 7 p.m. for us because the clocks don't roll back until Sunday, our time.
Because
this is that deeply frustrating 3 of 6 weeks out of the year where we're 1 hour differently off from the US, and it is less time right now, which is so frustrating.
It's because St. Swithin's saw a hedgehog on the road to Worcester or something. I don't fucking know.
Precisely. But which is to say, if you haven't finished your Hugo nominations, we haven't. Now is the time.
Thank you for your consideration.
I know. Life be life is what I'm saying. Life be life.
I love how I put down that cup of entirely non-caffeinated, non-alcoholic peppermint tea, like I just drained the flagon. Around children.
Yeah.
It's time to tell you of one Pollock's treasure. Might be time to go to ads, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Best bang on a tune.
Best bang on a tune, okay.
Right. So, why don't we go ahead and take our ad break, folks? Get yourself a stretch, pour one out for the homies minty. Well, that's because my tummy's been upset so much, so I'm kind of living on peppermint tea these days. I got the big box. We're going to take a couple minutes for an ad break so you guys can take a stretch, get yourself beverage, snack if you need it. Maybe you have young little ones who need attending to, or medications or things of that nature. And then when we come back, we will return to the holler and see what on earth is going to happen now. Because we're currently, I don't know if we're handcuffed. We're just locked in the back of a squad car.
We are currently in custody for being a woman. Basically.
For being the cousin of our cousin. So, who knows? I mean, maybe it'll be a good thing if they decide to let us go. Right?
Maybe we made enough lovely choices that deputy white supremacists will just go, you're obviously very nice, and she didn't mean it, so I'm just going to drive you for milkshakes.
Uh-huh.
Check back in a couple of minutes and find out.
Yeah, join us shortly where you too can be disappointed. Reality isn't what it sounds like at Alistair's side. Have a good one, everybody. We'll be right back. Hey, folks, and we're back. I'm going to turn the game music on. Go.
Previously on Scarlet Hollow.
Well, that's the next thing I'm getting to, is a reminder. We are playing Scarlet Hollow, Chapter 5 by the fabulous Black Tabby Games, which you can find out more at that link. If you want to watch previous installments of us playing Scarlet Hollow, the previous chapters, they are now archived on YouTube, available at that playlist.
Literally hours of fun.
Literally hours of fun. This game has some hefty content notes, so I will read you the headlines. If you need more details, which may include spoilers, or remember, this is a branching narrative game, so we may not touch on every single one of these content notes, but the broad strokes are phobias, death and dying, horror themes, mental health and trauma, sexual themes, sound effects, violence, animals and children in peril, flashing, glitching, really gross food in a couple scenes, manipulation, non-consensual drug use, substance abuse, swearing, and literal unreality. So if there's something that you need some warnings about, you might want to whisper to one of our mods who can give you a heads up in advance. You can always step away if you need to. Check out the VOD afterwards. It's all good. And then the other thing we've been keeping is a dramatis personae of the various characters we've encountered. I'm not sure how up to date that is, because we've run into a lot of characters now.
I never noticed that dust falls off the bad side of the building periodically.
You didn't?
No.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that this is the window we were looking out of
it is.
A couple of chapters
And
ago.
that's the music
that one
room.
right there. Yeah, exactly. Terrifying. This whole thing needs to be just bulldozed over a cliff.
By the whole thing, you mean maybe the town.
I mean, the town's fine, but whatever.
Is it, though?
Cause and effect.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Okay? Yeah, exactly. So, with that in mind, we return. Well, here we are, in the back of a squad car.
What you gonna do? As the car pulls up to the farms, you feel it again. A tingling at the back of your skull, an urgency, almost like a hand, pressing you gently forward with the threat that it might become more forceful if you don't comply.
There may be some wiggle I may need to say as they become relevant. Would it be all right? As long as they are spoilers or comments about your own game, Goblin, and not, ones overall for the game, that's fine. For folks who don't remember,
Welcome to the wiggle emoji.
we have wiggle emojis available for you, which is I know something you don't know, because we know several people play the games more advanced than we have. We prefer not to be spoiled so that we can have our own experiences, but if you can't help yourself, the wiggle emojis are there for your use. All right. So fate is saying, and this person appears to be holding
A gun.
either the smallest shotgun or a very sawed-off rifle. One of
And
the
this
two.
other cop appears to have either arrested a child or Paddington.
Not quite sure what's going on there. Let's find out.
Like so much crying. Crying that can only stop if you tend to it.
Interesting.
There's another stone here. And it is refusing to let you ignore it.
Okay, well, if the stone can get us out of the back of the squad car, then I'll go say hi.
Deputy Franklin gets out of the car, leaving you in the back, as he joins the assembled crowd.
Somebody better let me out of here.
Alright, Sheriff, what's the situation?
Bo got tired of waiting for y'all to come do your job, so he took it upon himself to go investigate the Tremaine household, and he ain't come back out, and it's been hours.
Irma, I will do the honors of briefing the officer on our current situation. You can go back to the house and let us handle it from here.
But y'all don't know about all his traps and whatnot. Duke wasn't always saying not to go on there on account of all the Tremaine insanity.
Alright, ma'am. We're the police. Facing dangerous situations is our job.
The woman, who you take to be Beau's mom, reluctantly returns to the porch of her house, watching the other building intently as the officers talk amongst themselves.
Is the sheriff sitting down, or is he very little?
I don't know who this third person is.
Franklin, you're with me. We're heading on in to get a handle on this situation. Derrickson, you listen from the squad car. Hopefully we can settle this without you, but you're our backup if things go south. Copy? Yes, sir. Think there's any hope for the hostage? Been awful quiet.
Hostage?
You ask me, I don't suspect there is a hostage. Not anymore. We'll likely be giving the doc a call once all of this is settled. I'm sorry, does Saul live on the outskirts of Skull Hollow? Is this like a Saw situation? With the tip of his hat, Hugby signals to Franklin, and the two make their way up the hill towards the old farmhouse. Oh, God. Hey there, Petra. Sorry you had to come along for the ride. We'll have you back at the station soon enough. Sounds like this won't take long to settle.
Oh, she's back out. Oh.
And she's still got a weird pseudo gun.
Sorry, you okay?
Yeah, it's all good. In the meantime, I'll keep you company. The thing calling out to you is starting to lose its patience. You need to find a way out of here before it gets angry.
Alright, options. Explore. Could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong. Explore. You don't really think Beau is dead in there, do you? Explore. If you guys are arresting me, could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me since he's doing a real crime? Let me out! Let me out! Let me out! You don't understand. I need to get into that house. I have reason to suspect that there is a cursed stone here that holds some kind of ancient, possibly evil magic. I'm sure that'll go down well. I'll give you $100 if you let me go right now. I'm gonna sue you all so hard. I'm gonna take this to the FBI, the Supreme Court, or wait in silence.
What are our first couple again?
Alright, so our first couple of options are explore options, which is, could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong. You don't really think Beau is dead in there, do you? Or if you guys are arresting me, could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me since he's doing a real crime?
My instinct is we just go from the top down. Could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong. This guy seems... I hate to say this. This guy seems like the good cop.
So sorry. There we go.
Your instinct is different.
I want to start with you don't really think Beau was dead in there.
Because that appeals to his altruistic instincts. Yeah.
You don't really think Beau was dead in there, do you?
I would love to be wrong about this. I really would. It's a real shame considering what poor Irma's already been through this week, but Beau's a big man. It's hard to keep a big man like that from moving around and making a fuss. We've seen a lot of nothing going on in there. Still is the grave, if you pardon the expression.
Let's try it. All right. Could you let me go, please? I haven't done anything wrong.
Oh, I'm sure you haven't, but that's why we're going to bring you in to answer a few questions, so we can prove as such.
Bless his heart.
And if we see that you really ain't a threat to the town, then we will let you go, and that'll be that. I'm sorry, threats to the town.
Okay, so dialogue options. But what about innocent until proven guilty? Okay, should be no problem then, since I'm completely innocent. Could you please at least let me out of the handcuffs, or how am I supposed to prove that? Let it go. I'm kind of feeling like, can you at least let me out of the handcuffs?
That feels like the reasonable one.
Can you at least let me out of the handcuffs?
Well, I would, but you're all the way back there, and I'm all the way up here, and I just got comfortable, so... Plus, I got no backup. Can't do anything without backup. Have some patience. This'll all be over soon, just like I said.
So, explore option. If you guys are arresting me, could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me since he's doing a real crime? Let me out, let me out, let me out. You don't understand. I need to get into that house. cursed stone. I'll give you $100. I'm going to sue you so hard.
I think scroll back up to the top.
This is
We
another.
have always done well with just follow explore options.
So let's try this other explore option.
Yeah.
You guys are arresting me. Could you also arrest the guy who's been stalking me since he's actually doing a crime?
Stalker, huh? Look, Petra, I'm going to level with you. There's not much we can do right now about a stalker until they do something a little more incriminating than following somebody around. So, you let us know when that happens, and we can see about helping you out. Oh, okay. He's not the good cop. He's the useless cop.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime, we'll keep you safe and sound down at the station, where no boogeyman can get you.
Yeah, so you can arrest us without doing anything incriminating,
A couple
right?
of years ago, the safety information issued to women in the UK by the Metropolitan Police was literally wear sensible clothing and don't go around alone.
Oh my god. I don't want to bribe him. Suing them isn't going to do anything.
We're going to let me out, let me out, let me out. You don't understand. I need to get into that house, and I have reason to suspect there is a cursed stone here.
Yeah.
All of these are going to escalate, so it feels like our choice is 1,000% escalation or 100%, then 1,000%.
Bribery's not going to work.
Just flat out not. I think
let me out, let me out, let me out
Yeah.
is like the best thing that we've got right now. Let me out, let me out, let me out.
you are not going to get anywhere if you think you can just yell till you get what you want. I'm a father, you know. Yelling don't work on me. There's a sound coming from the house on the hill. Shouting. Angry. Panicked. A frantic voice crackles over the radio. Derrickson, come in. Derrickson, the sheriff is down. Those damn traps. But Irma weren't kidding. Derrickson, help me. Keep it together, Franklin. Is he breathing? And what is the status on Tremaine and Calloway? Something in the basement. Going down now.
Oh god.
You hear an ungodly noise. A gunshot. And static. Franklin, report. There is only silence. Damn it, Franklin. Deputy Derrickson hesitates briefly outside your door, as if hoping someone might leave the farmhouse without him having to get involved. But after a few seconds, he's heading up the hill, yelling something to Irma. And then a figure appears outside the car door.
Is that a name tag?
It's a name tag. A moment later, you hear the click of a lock. Time.
You get out of the car, your body moving on instinct. The stone is louder inside. Its song is buzzing in your ears, drowning out the world, calling you up the hill towards the old farmhouse.
The Scarlet Hollow Police Department may all be dead. We're playing Spot the Ditchling.
Flag here that I
It
can't
doesn't look like an American. That looks a little bit. No, don't tread on me, doesn't it?
can't see it. The Don't Tread on Me flag is yellow. That's blue.
Okay.
And there's some source of light here. Don't see any ditchlings.
Well, those would be claw marks, wouldn't they?
Are those new?
Feel like they might be.
Is that,
Reese?
Reese?
Also, is it me, or does Wayne look younger?
We're a little more emaciated. One of the two.
Yeah, he's not quite the hulking man-beast he's been in previous installments.
Oh.
Reese versus Mr. Wayne.
Interesting. The horrors and potentially triggering things will begin once you enter the house. Great.
Great.
Yep.
I was born in
Figured as much.
Raised in it. Sorry, I'm resist.
Okay. I'm going to save here real quick. Dialogue options. I can't think straight. The phone is doing something to me. I don't think I should go in there, but I don't think I can stop myself. Will you come with me? But I was safe in there, not you again. Remain silent.
I think complete brutal honesty with this man is a very smart move. I can't think straight. The stone is doing something to me.
Honestly?
Or just, will you come with me?
I think we should ask him to come with us. You come with?
That's all you're able to sputter out. The buzzing drowns out your words. You can almost feel it pulling your feet, aching to move. Wayne reaches out, touches your hand. His fingers are stiff and hot with infection.
Interesting.
I'm sorry, Petra. It is more dangerous for me than it is for you. I can't. I really would have preferred it if we could do all this together. But the witch started it early. Should have known she would.
Started it early?
That would be Sybil.
I think Sybil is correct. Started it early, which means she knew, which means I never should have drank that goddamn tea.
The handcuffs fall away from your wrists. You weren't paying attention to what he did to make that happen because it doesn't matter. You have somewhere to be.
I feel like all our choices here are illusions. The sensation, the narrative, the internal monologue certainly is that is what the player is experiencing, that they don't have as many choices.
This also feels like a direct confrontation in a way that previous interactions with the stones haven't been.
I don't know if confrontation's the right thing, but you are called to bear witness and or play a part in a way that you no longer are able to resist.
Feels like that first stone picked us and the others are just kind of dragging us along, doesn't it? She is at her most vulnerable. We won't be expecting you. Go on. Up watching. Nothing bad is going to happen to you.
Promise?
He gives you a hard shove forward, and then he's gone.
Nothing bad is gonna happen to you. Oh God, if something happens to Kanika, I'm gonna be so upset.
But you're interrupted, sorry, by yet another car pulling up to the scene.
$10 says it's
Stella?
It's Stella.
Oh.
Irma? Petra? I got paged by the sheriff. What the hell is going on here? Where are all the cops? Oh no.
Talking is just noise. Their words don't matter. There is a humming in your head, almost like a voice, one you can just barely make out, but you know it will be clearer, so much clearer, the closer you get to the stone. You start wandering up towards the farmhouse at the top of the hill.
Oh, come on. Where do you think you're going?
But you continue forward. You barely even notice your hand slipping over the doorknob. We don't have images right now, do you?
No.
Yeah. And now, you're inside.
Folks, let me flash up the content notes again. Things are probably about to get yucky.
In the immortal words of Rockhound, guys, it's time to embrace the horror. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, those are entrails. Are those entrails or are those roots? I want to say those are roots. Let's just say they're
Something
roots.
has gone horribly, horribly wrong here. Sheriff Huggleby dangles in the middle of the room. An axe attached to some strange mechanism in the ceiling is embedded in his face, holding up his corpse in an imitation of life. All right. So, he's hit a trap. There is something rooty or organic-y that has infested this location.
The walls are bleeding.
Well, that's certainly what it sounds like. MREs? Radio? Oh, Brennan, you've outdone yourself with the music this time. What is this?
Didn't prep enough for this, did you, asshole? That's an overturned drawer of some sort.
It looks like stacks. All I can see is the nuclear explosion on the cover, so I have to surmise they are survivalist
It's
magazines.
Gunmore
of
on
some kind.
monthly or something.
Yeah, exactly. Do I have to do this with Reese's mom? Really? Jesus.
Careful, Joan. There are traps all over the damn place. Ask the bot. Go. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. No.
Go.
Past the body, you can see a giant pumpkin through the door to the garage. Cracked open, its guts strewn across the floor, seeds dotted across the hardwood, a trail of breadcrumbs leading to the basement stairs.
Beau's pumpkin.
Beau's pumpkin.
Basement stairs, huh? I'm quite grateful we're pretty much in a fugue state at this point. As a player, Petra's not experiencing a lot consciously right now. What the hell is going on here?
Derrickson. Derrickson, is the dog here yet? We need a medical professional down here.
Standing right there.
Franklin on the radio. His voice is coming from the basement. That's where you need to be. He's been shot, Joan. Think you better call somebody. Avery.
Avery?
Doctor's here. Julius, you should let her come down. You don't really want the officer to die down here, do you?
What is Avery doing here?
I'm not the one blocking the stairs. I'm not the one you gotta convince.
Who's that? It won't be blocked for you. The stone wants you here. Everybody shut up! Avery, that's your name, right? Get pressure on that wound.
Yes, Mom. Away from him, kid. But the doctor, I don't care. Let him bleed. You're only making problems for yourself, Tremaine. Dr. Kelly quickly pulls out her phone.
Yeah. Damn it, there's no signal in here. I've got to step outside. You keep holding that wound and no one else had better die while I'm gone.
Doctor pulls at the door, but a weave of fibrous tendrils holds it shut. It seemed that the same forces that let all of you in refused to let anyone leave.
So, all we know about the Tremaines and the Callaways is that they are this town's versions of the Hatfields and McCoys, generational rivalry.
Feud.
And that Beau and his father grew an award-winning pumpkin that the Tremaines stole.
Yeah, Julius Algonquin Tremaine, pumpkin thief.
Algonquin Tremaine.
He sounds like an Algonquin.
Are we stuck here? What the hell are we supposed to do now?
But you already know what to do.
Oh, great. Look at this. Lovely.
Scarlet Hollow special.
Scarlet Hollow special. One option. Approach the basement. No scroll, no nothing.
You're vaguely aware that Officer Derrickson is trying to stop you. He's too nervous to take a step. You reach the basement door and you start to claw at the weird fleshy vines blocking your way, and they're strong, but they relent under your touch, welcoming you down below.
So not good. Listen. You hear the heartbeat? Who the hell?
So you tried to undermine me, witch. I should have known you tried to find a way around them.
Hold on.
Enoch.
Enoch.
We're looking at Sybil, aren't we?
I think so.
Love the art shift.
You've trapped the town. This isn't what any of us wanted. You should nullify the deal before this gets any worse. What does she hold? She's got a scarf over her hair.
She's holding a bushel of something.
Some sort of plant. And this is the same music we heard when we saw...
This is all a bit Thus Sprak Zarathustra, isn't it?
This is the same music we heard during the trial sequence where we saw Charlie's ghost, isn't it?
It's just unhappy. I didn't think something like that would be so opinionated. But I have a plan to placate it. If it wants a less broken body, it can have one. Then we will see. It still feels cheated enough to hold a grudge.
That's broken bot. Did you?
Yeah.
Enoch is Charlie's grandfather, right?
Yeah.
So you blew up your grandkid and handed it? Oh my god.
I think this is what's being done to Kanika.
I'm gonna flip my top. I don't have it to hand, but I think that it's on the wiki page. It's not too late, Enoch. You can let Eddie have the baby and your family can go back to normal, happy, unburdened. Eddie have the baby. I'm trying to remember the family tree. I gotta bring up the family tree. Hang on a second, folks. I need the family tree. Scarlet Hollow. Tree. Bring to me family tree. Here we go, from the ballroom. Okay. Edwardine, Eddie, and Charlie. Right,
And
great,
Enoch.
thank you very much. Edwardine and Charlie Shaw. I think that's the Eddie they're referring to as Edwardine. Enoch is Eddie's father. Yeah, exactly. And your family can go back to normal. I'll clean everything up. It can be like nothing ever happened. I'll even leave town.
Manipulative. That's what you wanted all along, isn't it? This whole ordeal was just an opportunity for you to have access to. Well, I know better than to hand an ounce of power over to you, Verena.
Verena? Have we met a Verena? He smacks the plants out of her hands. Verena. Where is my dramatis personae? Hold on a second. I'm using my own research. Verena.
We did not have a Verena on staff at this time.
Hold on. Scroll. I don't remember a reference to a Verena. This is all very interestingly new.
Hey. You're not dead, are you?
Okay, dialogue options. Witch, Verena, thought all, my family, the witch. Have to find the witch. Find the witch. Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch. Babble incoherently about your vision. The correspondence with Verena, the witch. Yeah, I remember that. The ride is not stopping. Oh.
What are we thinking?
So, Enoch is my family, right?
Yeah.
Because...
Enoch Scarlet.
Yeah, exactly. He's my... great-great-great-grandfather. He did. Enoch screwed over the witch, and he gave something the broken body of his brother or his nephew.
I think there's a case for just jumping straight to Enoch fucked everyone over.
But we haven't met Julius before, so I don't know if I could trust him or where he is.
So we start with just witch Verena. Or sort it all.
I like the idea of saying Enoch fucked everyone over, and even the witch, because I'm allowed to say that. Yeah, Enoch is Tabitha and Player's great-great-grandfather. Edwardine's father, right? I'm going to say this one. Enoch fucked everyone over, even the witch.
Witch? Sybil? He sent you. He tricked you into taking a side in all of this. So I should have known I probably wasn't the only one whose life she decided to fuck with. Well, it ends now. I'm in charge here. I'll get what I was promised. Hey man, calm down. It's all good. Speak for yourself. Oh, that is
Bo.
a ditchling growing out of Bo.
Bo!
Your vision finally focuses and your mind is once again your own. Avery watches you furtively from across the room. The man, Julius, holds a gun in a silent threat.
Is that a ditchling?
Or is that a pumpkin baby?
It's some sort of body being grown, and here's the stone. This is Julian with the gun. Here's Avery. Poor Bo.
He does not look good.
Yeah. Frankly, the tree under the link I found is not up to date. Yeah, Eddie had 3 kids total. Yeah. More MRAs. Hold on. Did that just move?
Sure looks like it.
I hate that I have to stare at this.
Is that someone in a bag, is what we're saying.
This?
Yeah.
I don't know.
By the way, we're 3 minutes off now.
Yeah. This moved. As far as I can tell. Oh, yeah. It moved. It's moving. It's staring at us. Oh, God. Okay. I'm going to save the game.
Shall we go to the ad and then Aruba?
We're going to go to the ad break because what I'm really worried about is that we're on a real world timer for that thing getting our attention.
Yeah.
And, yeah. Let's take the ad break so that Marguerite can take a nice deep breath. And we will be right back to whatever the hell this is in a moment. Okay, hope everybody had a good Twiglet soak-up break because the horrors are about to persist. Okay. Ooh, better updated family tree. There we go. Thank you for that. Ah, okay. Blah, blah, blah. "11 unnamed children."
Oh, God.
God.
Oh.
Vivian Perlane. Okay. Got it. Useful to have. All right. We return, folks.
Really have 12 pages of saves to this game, huh? Franklin clutches at a nasty wound in his side, blood spilling out onto the dirt floor of the unfinished basement. In the corner is Bo. Something is attached to Bo, the source of the awful noise. It stutters with pained inhalations, and Bo is still breathing. But he does not look well. The stone brought you here. The stone has stuck you in the middle of another nightmare.
Petra, we can't get to you. The door's sealed shut.
Even as she yells to you, her voice is faint, barely audible, behind the now thickened roots and vines that block your escape.
All right, so what is it that you were promised, asshole?
Let's bring Petra up to speed, Julius. She looks a little shell-shocked. Where do I fucking begin? Alright. The witch. Caught her doing some shit she shouldn't have been doing. And she offered me a deal, if I kept it to myself. I always wanted to raise a boy of my own. God never saw fit to give me the chance. He gave me the means to right that injustice. Only it obviously didn't quite go the way it was supposed to. Calloway's interfered, just like always. Made it so I had to hatch him earlier than he was ready, and he came out too hungry for me to handle. Kept trying to get at me, so I had to hole up down here. Been stuck since fucking Wednesday night. Damn roots won't let me leave. They clogged up the drain. Haven't been able to call that witch and get her to make things right.
Clogged up the drain.
Yeah, I thought that.
So I haven't been able to call that witch. Something about water, then, maybe? Flowing water?
I'm a man of preparedness. Figured I could wait it out. Until Bo here decided to trespass. Guess he lost a tussle with my boy. Two of them ran down here and up down here with me. That about sums it up. I guess in the end it's only fair. A son for a son.
Jesus. Okay.
Birth ain't ever pretty, is it? Not like doing it the old-fashioned ways, all sunshine, roses.
Says a man who doesn't have to do it.
I just hope he winds up looking more like a person when he's done cooking. I won't give a shit about your story, Tremaine. None of that gives you a reason to shoot the cop. Self-defense, castle dog.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, options. We got a lot of them. Explore, Kenai. You said you've been down here since Wednesday. Why didn't you call anyone till now? Explore. Why should I care what happens next? I've just been dropped into the middle of a situation without any context. Explore. None of this has anything to do with me. I shouldn't be here. Explore. Avery, I thought you were chill. Why the hell are you helping this guy? Explore. Avery, what the hell is going on down here? Yeah, you won't have the time to check all the Explorer options. Yeah, exactly. This is so messed up. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? You don't need to threaten anybody. Let's just talk, okay? you know how to contact her, the witch? You need to let Bo go. Please just let us go. We'll forget all about this and remain silent.
Okay. So let's assume we don't have all of the explorers.
Let's assume we have two,
yeah.
right? So, Avery, what the hell's going on down here?
Yep, value neutral. Good.
And I like that you said you've been down here since Wednesday. Why didn't you call anyone until now?
Perfect. We're doing that.
That's where I want to start.
Yep.
I want to blow a hole in his story and see if it gives us more options. Devs update. For the record, devs updated the game to communicate when you approach exhaustion of Explorer options, but do be economical with how many questions you ask. Okay. And we just saved, so I'm feeling like that's fine. I think we should assume we have two, and then it's going to either, the second one will force our action, or we'll have to take an action. But your story doesn't light up, my man. You said you've been down here since Wednesday. Why didn't you call anyone until now?
Because this was my business! Silly people have no true concept of privacy. But I'm not so prideful that I can't admit this particular situation got out of hand. The witch's fault. She knew this would happen. All of this was a long con to get me out of the picture. I'd bet anything. Part of me only wants to survive all this unscathed, so I can rub it in her face.
Why is he holding his side as well?
Yeah, he's hurt too.
I think he's also injured. Okay, so explore options.
You want to do Avery, what the hell happened to you?
Why should I care about what happened? Yeah. I'm not going to say, Avery, I thought you were chill. Why the hell are you helping this guy?
Yeah.
Because Avery, I would imagine, is somebody who's been put into a situation and is just trying to de-escalate it. When it comes to an option, I think I want to pick the, do you know how to contact her, the witch?
Yeah.
Also, your character's age, I think they generally get to try less explore options. Well, that wouldn't surprise me. I want to go with Avery. What the hell is going on down here? Yeah. Avery? What's going on?
You don't have to answer, kid. Don't need my business explained to every stranger who decides to pay me a visit. It's okay. Petra's been through a lot lately. She must be an expert at this point. So, Julius hatched a baby out of the pumpkin. The really big pumpkin. You probably saw it upstairs. And then he was stuck in the basement for a couple days, while it was upstairs, crawling around looking for food. Then, unfortunately, Bo showed up. All I heard was some yelling and crashing, and I wound up with this shit on my hands. So I called the kid to come try to help me sort it out. That's me. Julius thought my plant expertise might come in handy, and, well, I can't say it's been that helpful. I feel Phoebe is freaking out more than ever. Getting it out of Bo without killing him doesn't seem easy. Or possible. Would have been easier if everybody in town hadn't decided to show up uninvited.
Okay. So, I have two of my previous explore options. Why should I care? None of this has anything to do with me, but a new one, which is, and why is Deputy Franklin shot? And then my dialogue options are, this is so messed up. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? Avery's just said he's alive, so I gotta kind of take Avery's word for it. I want to save here.
Yeah.
Because I'm worried that my next action is going to basically advance the scene. I really want to ask, and the deputy got shot because my guess is what happened is that he came in, saw all this, freaked out, and Julius
And
shot
Julius.
him.
Yeah.
And then the other folks came in after him. But the number one question I really want to ask is, do you know how to contact the witch? Because that might be our way out of this.
Yeah, might.
Do you feel like we're okay with that? I mean,
Yeah.
we still have explore options. And that one just opened up.
So it makes sense to
I'm
go
going
with
to
that.
cross my fingers about that. Okay, we'll give that. And why is Deputy Franklin shot?
Oh, I did. Was walking. You can't just walk into a man's house and expect to have the run of the place. You're getting ready to pull out your gun. I was defending myself.
No, you were trying to feed the kid. Okay. No new options. Yeah, exactly.
So, why are you thinking step across to dialogue options from Explore now? Because
I don't want to do either of these dialogue
they're
options.
both whiny.
Both of the explore options are whiny. I don't want to say what the fuck is wrong with you. There's a lot wrong with him, but that's just going to provoke him, and he's holding a gun. The idea of saying, Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? Again, Avery said he was. I'm going to kind of believe that. I think that's whose heartbeat we're hearing. I like the idea of, I don't want to tell him what to do. I want to ask him questions.
Yes.
And I want to say,
Do you know how to contact her?
that's the one I want to go with. I know, the castle doctrine doesn't include cops, but, you tried telling somebody that. Do you know how to contact her? The witch?
What's I fucking do? You think I'm some sort of idiot who makes a deal without some way to get out of it? Not my fault things went to shit before I could call her up. Fact is, right. The only means of contact I've got is that faucet over there. Fed by natural spring water. That's her preferred method of communication. Yeah. Internet, I suppose. But as you can see, it is currently out of order. My boy's got his meat all in there. So we won't be getting a drop out of it till he's calmed down. Have your witch as soon as all of this is settled. But don't do anything stupid. None of you. Oh God. The conversation is interrupted by Bo shifting uncomfortably as the creature lets out a guttural.
Oof.
So, what? Are you supposed to wait here until the Calloway kid dies? That is exactly right. My kid gets born, we all forget this ever happened.
Okay. Explore options. Bo and the baby, the witch, the situation, or wait for something to happen. Saving. God, how do I get out of this? I'm not waiting for something to happen. The situation and how that he's slightly older than us is my understanding. So let me run back the facts as I currently understand them. Julian makes a deal with the witch for a kid, who he incubates homunculus style in the giant pumpkin. Kid is hatched. Bo comes to house looking for pumpkin.
Yep.
Kid attacks Bo.
Yeah.
That would make Bo's Tabitha's age. Yeah, he's right in the thick of it with all of us. Kid's attached himself and is basically draining the essence out of Bo to finish growing. And as far as Julius is concerned, he's going to wait until Bo dies and his kid is fully baked. So that's the situation.
My instinct is we look at Bo and the baby. We have keen eye. Mm-hmm. I feel like if there is a solution, it's there.
Okay, we've got to save, so let's explore Bo and the baby. Explore options. Does your son have a name? Can it talk? And what exactly happens after he's finished? Is he gonna be a normal kid? How do you know it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when it gets hungry again? Ooh, is there really no way we could separate him from Bo? Maybe if we offered him something better? Oh God. What is that thing doing to Bo? Bo, can you hear me? Are you alive? Okay. I like this option the best
me too.
Because it gets him on side. And this option is, how do you know it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when it gets hungry again? Is, I think, what I want to start with. How do you know it'll stop with Bo? It sounds like it was hunting you before it found him. What happens when it gets hungry again?
I don't appreciate you trying to pick all this apart. Just sit there, stay quiet, we won't have trouble. You won't get the chance to go after Julius, because I'll be taking you in.
Good luck.
Not if you hurry up and die.
Oh, wow. So, it didn't give me any keen eye options with Bo and the baby. None of those explores. So it just went right back.
Think the situation would do that?
Well, I'm not going to just sit here and wait for something to happen. Let's explore the situation. Why do you even want a kid? Life is unfair, and so you what? Kill a man over it? Maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here, she can help. Might save Bo without killing your son thing. We need to get Franklin to Dr. Kelly. What kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him?
Ooh!
Have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead. Franklin, how did you get down here? What happened? I like that one. Because I don't know how Franklin got down here. Do I?
This is so difficult.
Yeah, I gotta be careful about calling him out because he's got a gun. Check all explore options other than waiting, at least to see all questions you can ask before you decide how much to ask about. Okay, so I can just okay, that's just a dialogue tree. Okay, so let's look at the options for the witch. What makes you think that Sybil is the witch? She's just helpful. What were the terms of this deal you made? I like that one. Did the witch tell you how to take care of this thing once it's done? What exactly did you catch her doing that made her make a deal with you? Well, is he gonna tell me that? Interesting. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna go back and double check. None of these have keen eye. They're all just explore options. I don't want to hit explore, wait for something to action, wait for something to happen, because that sounds awful. So, like, what's the approach I want to take here? Is the approach I want to take, my God, man, have you thought this through? Or is the approach I want to take, learning more about the deal? Oof.
Check all explore options other than waiting, at least to see all questions you can ask.
Yeah, that's what I've just done. So, to go over that again, what is that thing doing to Bo? Can you hear us? Etc., etc. The situation was, why do you even want a kid? Life's unfair. Maybe if we let Dr. Kelly in here. What kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him? Have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead. And Franklin, how did you get down here? What happened? These have the most interest to me, personally.
Okay. We have a save. I mean, being blunt, if the big old horse there gets killed, we just come back around and try again, you know?
I like the idea of asking, have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead.
Yeah.
And then what kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to ask, have you thought about what happens after this, Julius? The sheriff's dead.
Should have disarmed that trap. I knew it. I just didn't think anybody else would be coming. Don't blame yourself, kid. Sheriff knew better. That's why none of these boys ever come around here. They know they met their match. And to answer that thinly veiled threat of yours, I can't say I give much of a shit. Right now, in this moment, I'm here, and my boy is here, and we've got a happy little family. You're going to be tried for murder, Tremaine. But Julius doesn't answer. He just watches in silence as the shriveled creature continues to slowly kill Bo.
Okay, so we've got some new options.
Oh,
here.
that's horrible.
I don't think there's anything for us to do except wait. Bo seems like he's already done for him. Maybe this child deserves a chance at life. Enough talking, someone has to destroy this thing. It might as well be you.
Get the horrible feeling that's where we're going, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to go look at the more explore options and see if anything new's come up. Yeah, exactly.
There. Is there really no way we could separate him?
Yeah, but he says maybe if we offered him something better. What are we going to offer him? The bleeding out sheriff? The bleeding out deputy? He's not going to feed him himself. I don't want to endanger Avery. And I've already given up years of my life.
What is that thing doing to Bo?
I think that's a great question to ask. And he probably doesn't even know. Should we ask?
Let's give it a shot.
What is that thing doing to Bo?
He's fertilizer. He's a person. Not anymore. He's a body that just happens to still be moving around. My boy had the time he needed. He wouldn't be doing all this. He could have been born quietly in the field like he was supposed to. But he came out too early. An exchange has to be made. That's what the crone always said. So I am exchanging. Does it have to be him? You move it onto somebody else.
Avery, don't you fucking dare.
Any volunteers? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
Avery slowly raises their hand.
Put your hand down, kid. That was one of them rhetorical questions you weren't supposed to answer. I wouldn't do this to you. Besides, my boy's got the biggest hunk of meat in the room, and I think he's happy with that. I doubt he'd give up easy. I got the feeling tearing him out wouldn't be so good for Bowen either. Both squirms with discomfort. The baby seems to be digging deeper.
Well, oh my gosh, the problem is I don't care about the cops so much, though I'm not about to sacrifice one, but I really don't want to sacrifice Bo either. And Avery's going to let him. What I want to do is I want to make a play for that stone, because that's what's calling me down here, and I want to learn more about the witch. I kind of want to ask, what were the terms of this deal you made with the witch?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What were the terms of this deal you made with the witch?
When I caught her doing what she was doing, she offered me this ritual thing in exchange for my silence. Offered it right away, like she could just see right through me. Knew exactly what I wanted most.
Or like she let herself get caught, you idiot.
Yep. I suppose what she didn't know was I am not the kind of man who would turn somebody in. Anyway, her business was her business. She didn't have to bother giving me some recipe to cook a boy from blood, dirt, and pumpkin seeds, but I took it anyway. Then I just sat in it for a while. Till a moment of weakness. What was the ritual? Did you do something to Duke's pumpkin? It wasn't his damn pumpkin. It was on my property, and the only reason it got as big as it was because I fed it my blood every night since the day it was planted, bleeding on the dirt like some kind of Satan. That don't make it mine. I don't know. Then feed it yourself. God knows I felt crazy doing it, but I'm not proud to say my judgment was a bit clouded. I was in a bad way. The thought of bringing a boy into the world was just about the only thing that made me feel like I should stick around. Not that any of you need to know that. Only serves as explanation as to why I trusted her in the first place. Let's go through the explorers again, see whether that's opened up any options.
Nothing new under Bo and the baby. Nothing new under the witch.
I hate to say it, I really like what kind of man lets someone else sacrifice.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of man lets another man make his sacrifices for him?
Oh, what you know about being a man? Grow up here. Tell me how you feel. You know, I'm a man, Julius. And I think you're a coward. Correction, Franklin. You're a pig, not a man. You sold your soul for donuts and a badge. You know, Julius, I actually think Petra might be onto something. It's about connection, you know? Having a stranger make the connection that should be yours. No, I'm not getting guilt-tripped into dying today. This is my one chance for things to go right in my life. Everybody else got their chances already. Don't I deserve mine? I'm this far, but I deserve to see my boy open his eyes for the first time. Oak twitches, his skin blossoming with fresh bruises as the thing takes more of him.
We're running out of time.
Oh, hey, Bubs.
Hi, Bubs. I don't want to know what the witch was doing, but it's not really relevant to this situation. No new
Do we have
option.
any way to talk to Avery in this situation to get him to pick up on stuff?
Oh,
Because
really?
he likes Avery.
Yeah. Problem is, if I make a move to kill that baby, I'm not convinced Bo's gonna live, and Julius is gonna shoot me.
We got an ad break coming up.
Yeah. I feel like we've got very few options left, and I don't think we're gonna talk him out of it. God, I hate this. There's a lot of these options about the witch tell you how to take care of it when she's done, or what happens after this thing is finished. So those are some good options. But like I said, I mean, honestly, I feel like murdering the baby pumpkin, bluntly, but he's gonna shoot me if I do. Not sure that I really care.
Okay,
Let's go to the ad break, folks. We might... let's go to the ad break, and I'll think about if we're going to push later and finish it, or if... Well, I'll put it this way. Let me save. One more time. And we'll go to the ad break, and then when we come back, we'll talk about it. Okay. So ultimately, even if there's going to be a fight, I can't let him take Bo. As Alistair put it, I'm willing to kick the pumpkin homunculus. That's okay. There's going to be a fight, but there's a doctor upstairs. Best I can hope for. The things I want to get out of this, though, is I really kind of want to know
what exactly did you catch her
what you're doing. But I only get two dialogue options before it harms Bo again.
So use one and then just go for it.
Yeah. I'll ask. I've got a save right here.
Yeah.
I'll ask. If he says no, then we'll... What if the pumpkin hadn't been premature? You think it would have just eaten Julius?
Oh, yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
I think it would have.
This thing is a monstrosity disguised as a human.
Yeah. What exactly did you catch the witch doing that made her make a deal with you?
Like I said, I am not at liberty to discuss. Perhaps it had something to do with that husband of hers and whatever it was he was sick with.
I don't remember.
She doesn't have a husband. Husband? She's married. She's so young. Young? That old crone? We must be talking about different people, kid. It ain't like she's married now anyway. He has been dead for some time on account of the illness.
Huh. She's so young.
Are they seeing different versions of Sybil?
Are we all seeing different versions of Sybil?
Yeah. It might be time to kick the baby.
I think it's time to kick. All right, I've got to save. We've got to save before this entire sequence. So if this goes
basically, we might be replaying this next week.
Yeah, Kanika came back home because her father was sick, right? So now, enough talking. Somebody has to destroy this thing. Might as well be us. Let's give it a shot. There might literally be a scuffle that's going to involve people being injured, but there's a doctor upstairs. That's my hope. Ah.
The waiting brings you to your limit, and then it brings you past it. You move quickly, diving across the small room, scooping up the shears on the floor as you zero in on Bo and the thing slowly eating its way through him. Hey! The shears come down on the thing, piercing its unnaturally soft chest. Bo's stolen blood pours out of its orifices in a thick sludge. Bo gasps as if it's him you've stabbed, the thick veins under his skin expanding, writhing. No! You're gonna pay for this! You whirl around to see his gun trained on you, your heart freezing in a split second of utter terror. Franklin stumbles forward, trying to reach for his gun, but unable to stifle a cry of pain. Julius's attention is pulled away from you toward the sorry sight of the cop desperately trying to wield his pistol. Julius, we're not killing anybody. Give me the...
Oh, poor Avery.
A gun goes off. You dive to the floor, panicked, your ears ringing uncomfortably. No more shots follow. You open your eyes, readjusting to the gloom.
He got
no, not you, kid.
Bo's dead. The baby's dead. Avery's dead.
We don't know quite yet.
Look at his eyes. He's been shot.
He's been shot. He's not dead. Avery is gasping on the ground near Bo. Their patterned shirt is stained with their own blood. What have I done? First the boy, now you. He raises the gun to his head.
Oh, God. Folks, content warning.
We'll have to do better than this. But whatever Avery was about to say is silenced when Julius pulls the trigger.
Nasty.
Once again, the world feels quiet in the aftermath of the gunshot. Julius's body slumps against the wall, limp and dead, a bullet hole smouldering at its temple. Hey, Specs, love you too.
You've come through at a very odd time.
Amazing timing. Fucking riddance.
Should have been you asshole.
The room's attention is drawn to the sound of a horrific, inhuman gurgling, punctuating the groans of human agony. It seems that you did not quite finish the job. Okay. Before I grab some again. Petra. Alive. And live.
Oh, Avery.
Can have me.
Wow. Okay, so we didn't do so well here, unfortunately, it looks like.
How did we fuck this up?
I don't know. I think we need to go back and redo the interrogation, and we've got to search between the options, the ones that makes Julius confront how stupid of a choice this is. Explorer, what are you asking me to do? You don't know what it's like to be attached to it. It could be painful. Isn't this a blood relatives thing? What if it doesn't take? I stabbed it. It's dying too. This won't save anything. But we can get the doctor to fix you. You might not even be dying. But why? How are you sure this won't kill Bo too? Okay, you sound sure. I'll do it. I don't like this, but if it's really what you want, Avery, I'm killing this thing. No way, you don't deserve to die like that. The doc can fix you. Avery, I'm so sorry, but this thing has to fucking die.
No way, you don't deserve to die like that. The doc can fix you.
I kind of like the, I'm so sorry, but this thing has to die. I'm sure this goes differently if Duke is alive, for sure, because it's not Bo, it's probably Duke. Since at this point I'm feeling this is an exploratory run and we're probably going to reload this conversation and redo it, I'm going to go with Avery, I'm sorry, but this thing has to die.
You strike at the creature's malformed flesh one last time, permanently removing it from the world. Its last connection to its womb has been severed and the house groans unnaturally, straining at the meat that infiltrated its walls, as the meat that infiltrated its walls dies. Grim, I don't really see a problem with that, given that for Duke to be alive, we would have to replay the entire game. So go ahead.
The faucet in the corner of the room, finally unclogged, bursts to life and water pours out into the dirt floor, mixing with the fresh blood and tissue into a charnel house slurry. Look at the sparkles.
Yeah. And the vines blocking the door go slack. You okay, kid? I've held out this long. You can too. Avery is quiet now. Words seem strenuous. Yet. Your hands are wet. The water is spreading, pooling around you, making the floor slippery with mud.
We lost Avery.
Somebody help. Call doctor. Doc, still up there? Room's clear. Dr. Kelly rushes down the now unblocked stairs, her eyes wide with horror at the scene in the basement.
What the hell happened down here? The room is flooding. Bo, can you hear me?
Am I getting the checkup? I've been shot as well, ma'am. The Diner kid, Avery too, needs a hospital.
I better make some calls. Everyone stay with me.
Let the water take you?
Wow. Let's get out of here. The basement's flooding. It's up to your chest now.
Only we can see this.
There's no denying it.
Only we can see this. Ah, fuck.
Do the dialogue.
What are you talking about? There's no water.
But there is. You just can't see it.
Because his words are swallowed by the flood. You feel like you're choking. There's water in your lungs, or there should be. Your ears are filled with the sound of a rushing current. It's cold and it's dark, and there are people screaming somewhere.
Why is my cursor an eyeball? There are two figures here.
They're artistic dolls.
They're art dolls. Folks, we're gonna run a little over, sorry.
What in the fuckety fuck? There are bodies in the water with you. They are all dead. 1,000 corpses, 1,000 homes, all torn to pieces. The flood recedes. Hasn't happened yet. You are the mother of a daughter, and your daughter has told you about her terrible dream.
We'll stop here. The truth of memory.
Okay. Goddamn.
The hell? I'm not convinced we did that correctly. I think now that we know that there are different headings of discussion topics, I think instead of trying to learn more for ourselves, we can steer the conversation with Avery and Julia towards, what are you doing, man?
Come on, dog.
The sheriff's dead. You're going to go to jail for murder.
This does not have to be so sad. Chill, dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. This chapter is very much, oh yeah, this is absolutely a horror game.
My kind of emotional trajectory across that is really weird because I went, oh, fuck off. Really? We're losing everyone for fuck's sake to... I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
And I have real issues with TPKs.
Or certainly forced ones.
And certainly forced ones. And my concern for about half an hour in the middle of that was that this was too obfuscatory. Or that we have a build or choices which mean it is basically... It becomes a glass corridor. It becomes you will get this shitty outcome regardless of what you do. And there's interesting conversations to be had about that. You can do different success criteria. You know, if you can't save everybody, what can you learn? That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But coming out the other side of that, I'm starting to suspect that now that's not what we got. I think what we got is the people you need to save, you've saved. No one's coming out of this unscathed, especially you.
Mm. God, I need to chew on this because, like, now I'm thinking about the narrative is that Julius gets dirt on Sybil about having killed her husband.
Yeah.
And having been giving people tea to make the world forget her daughter.
Yeah.
And in exchange gives him a
real boy,
a Pinocchio real boy.
Yeah.
But of course, I mean, you're handing high magic to a non-practitioner, so of course he's going to fuck it up and not do it
Of course he's
right,
bad
and
at
it goes
it. Yeah.
wrong. But you don't care. You've upheld your end of the bargain if somebody's too stupid to know what they're doing.
And that's the really interesting thing, that those actions position Sybil in a much more complex place than I felt like she was coming into this session in particular. Because coming into this session, I was very much of the, you've erased a friend of ours, fuck you, school of thought. And I'm starting to suspect, at Scarlet Hollow, you always get this, that there is a lot more context to what's going on.
Yeah. And whatever this whole memory thing is we're about to go through, I wonder if it may be Sybil's family and history. The hair suggests it very much so. But we'll pick that up next time because I'm still not convinced. Because I'm pretty sure that no matter how you end this, you get taken by the water at the end. So if there's a way I can end this that bluntly, I think the biggest decision that I'm uncomfortable with that we've made in this whole entire game is that we didn't have a good enough relationship with Tabitha to convince her that she's the one who needed to appease the ghost, as opposed to us. Which is teaching me that having a conversation with the source of the problem should be what leads to its solution.
Yeah.
Meaning, if Avery and I can pick the linguistic lock of Julian and convince him, my God, man, what have you done? The sheriff's dead. You're going to jail for life. You're never going to get to raise this kid that you think you have. And you're killing a man to do it. What are you doing? I think that's our best option.
I like our chances coming out of that for sure. I also get the impression both Avery and Beau are injured but savable at this point. Or the conversations we're about to have with whatever the fuck this is will define whether both of them are savable. Yeah. The interesting thing I find myself...
go ahead, close this down.
The interesting thing I find myself thinking about as we move forward from this into the scenes and chapters that follow it is this feels like a breaking point in two relationships. This feels like our relationship with Tabitha is irrevocably broken. And this feels like our relationship with Sybil, unless she gives us answers, is irrevocably broken. And with my process nerd hat on for a moment, this feels like the point where people need to stop saying, I'm sorry, I can't explain that to you right now.
Yeah.
And I will be as explicit as I possibly can. I am not criticizing the writing in any way, shape, or form. This game is astonishing. I'm saying that as a narrative, this feels like the point where we can't be pushed any further as a character than we have been by Tabitha and Sybil in particular.
Yeah, we're getting to the point where we've endured so much, but we've learned so little that we're going to start throwing our toys at the pram.
Tabitha is, from my point of view, basically dead to us at this point.
Can I have an observation about this chapter?
Please do.
Go for it, Grim. By all means, folks, we can speculate now. Because I'm not convinced. I'm pretty convinced we're going to run that conversation again. Now that we know more about the mechanics of it, bluntly, and that we can hop around between the different dialogue choices.
See, KB, I think it's weird is a very polite way of saying it. I think Tabitha is a massive hypocrite. We have the character we're playing has lost conservatively a decade off their life, probably.
Yeah.
Because Tabitha couldn't sack up, bluntly. And for her to then find fault with anything we're doing is, from a writing point of view, brilliant, because she's projecting, because she's riddled with guilt.
Yeah.
But from a personal point of view, as with her as a character we have a relationship with, she only gets so much of that, and it kind of feels like she's got all of it.
Well, but it's also a kind of classic narrative beat, right? That you demonstrate the correct behavior time and time again until finally the person emulates you in a moment where you are no longer able to because of the sacrifices you've already made.
Wayne is next in the go fuck yourself list.
Wayne basically denies player agency this chapter and pushes you down the rails, so he doesn't come off as very good either. Yeah, I'm very much in the... He made that comment about, I'm too much at risk here, but no harm will come to you.
Really?
Really? Because I bet there's a way of going through that dialogue where you're like, give me the baby, I'll take it.
Wayne, again, because I'm rewatching the X-Files at the moment, and I'm still in the bit that's very good, but I've now met Deep Throat the first couple of times, and those scenes are really exciting and smart. And then 9 seasons in, when he shows up again and goes, aliens, but I can't explain it now. You're like,
fuck you. He manipulates things to get you in the Forbidden Wing and then to get you into the house. The way I think about that is the reason why a trickster character is a cross-genre, cross-cultural character, right? It's the idea that as the player, you are able to act outside of the boundaries that are set for all of these other individual characters. And Wayne, as an NPC, recognizes your X factor and therefore is able to manipulate you into accomplishing things that he himself or he knows other characters are incapable of accomplishing. So there's risk because he's endangering his relationship with you. But there's potential reward because there's no other way anybody on their own little paths could have done anything in this space.
Can I spoil the way this chapter starts if you didn't romance Stella? I wouldn't have a problem with that, would you?
I don't mind.
There are certain routes in which Tabitha is encouraged to be more open about why you're actually brought here, and she's still a hypocrite who thinks of herself as the oppressed one.
Yeah, I can see that, but also I have now viscerally seen the generational trauma that she's grown up inside. She's in a position where she hasn't been provided with the cognitive or structural analysis tools to literally question her frame of references and assumptions. So I hate it. I understand it. Our only option is to inspire Tabitha to break her programming, essentially, is to exceed what she knows as her boundaries. And that's another regret I have is in the conversation where Stella and I confront her, and Stella doesn't let you get a fucking word in edgewise, we didn't mention the letters from the dad. You don't romance Stella and slept at the estate. Wayne just kidnaps you and puts you in the Forbidden Wing to force you to explore it.
Oh,
nasty.
Oh boy.
Very nasty.
Of course, because he just comes through the trapdoor and presumably and just
he
drags you
through.
out.
But like you, I'm very much in the player is going to start throwing a fit if answers don't start materializing.
I will go further, and I say this with no hyperbole. The player is at the point where the character we're playing is at the point where any normal human being would start hitting people. Like, the next time we see Tabitha, she's getting punched in the fucking mouth.
Yeah.
It's an entirely understandable response for a lot of people at this point.
Trying to understand the more meta-narrative. So it sounds like Enoch made some sort of deal with something. Or the witch taught him how to make a deal with something. That's what the correspondence implies.
Yeah.
And he double-crossed her. And double-crossed whatever it is that he's done.
Oh, shit. They're doing 6 and 7 together?
Okay.
Oh, my God. I just had a really stupid idea for something to live stream for Halloween if we can make it work.
When are we getting it? Do we know?
Do we know when it's coming out?
Do we have an ETA on Chapter 6 and 7, folks? Because if so, that is absolutely what we're doing for Halloween. The whole fucking game again?
We did that in about 10 hours.
How about we finish Chapter 6 and 7 with our merry mess and then go about it? Right. We run massively over time, everybody, and hopefully... Why don't we save the shenanigan for next time because we've already gone much later.
Please consider this intellectual shenanigans.
Yeah, probably 2 to 3 years from now. Yeah, exactly. Halloween 2028.
Although they are announcing something in either April or May at a games show.
Yeah, they've got some kind of announcement. Black Tabby has some kind of announcement at an upcoming game show. Maybe on Halloween you could try hardcore mode. What is hardcore mode? Do we know?
I believe hardcore mode is 1 death.
What do you mean 1 death?
Like, if you screw up once, done is done.
Nobody's died.
I
in
know,
our game
it's very
before
complicated.
now. So yeah,
Specs, it's so we're so glad to
I'm
see you're
very
not
glad
dead.
you're not dead. Thank you for Thank you for sharing with us Mikey's swearing for revenge.
Bless him.
Okay, bring it
Aw.
on, Mikey. There you go. I think you get 3 traits, but trait saves do not work. Ah, interesting. Okay. Like a speedrun hardcore mode thing, I could totally see happening.
Yeah.
Right. It's running late, folks. We're massively over and we didn't even finish the chapter, and we may wind up replaying the chapter at this point. So you get 3 traits and no trait-based good
Damn,
endings.
dude. Holy fuck.
No.
Just no.
Because then
no.
we could lose both Duke and Gretchen.
Lose Duke and Gretchen and Bo and Avery.
Oh my gosh.
Probably Oscar.
All the kids in the mine.
All the kids in the mine. Tabitha would probably still complain about what a bad time she was having.
Word. All right. Have a lovely rest of your time zone, folks. Mostly evening for you, I would imagine. And we will be back with the full lid on Friday. Just a reminder that if you are nominating for the Hugo Awards, the deadline is noon Pacific on the 28th. So it's a little bit sooner than you think. So make sure you carve yourself some time to do that. She says we're setting a reminder for herself that she still needs to finish her ballot.
Also, thank you for consideration. We're great.
Yes, we're great. We're great. The full lid will be out on Friday.
It's got moon stuff in it. You'll love it.
Moon stuff?
Moon stuff.
Oh, yeah. Cool. And then next Sunday, I don't know if we're streaming or not yet. I think it's pretty likely we are.
Let's work off the assumption we are.
Yeah, yeah.
And if we're not, we'll let the mods know ahead of time.
Yeah.
Ahead of time, we promise will be earlier than 15 minutes before we roll.
Yes, but I'm making such good progress now. I want to identify more people.
I think it's safe to assume that we're going to be on the upper deck on Sunday morning.
Exactly. So that means something. All right. Thank you very much for joining us, everybody.
I've been Alistair.
I've been Marguerite.
And this has been fucking horrifying.
Fucking horrifying. Don't go to bed on this nightmare fuel. Go have a nice little moment of YouTube or something before you go to sleep. All right?
All right.
We'll see you soon, folks.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.